Hello everyone and welcome back to another NASCAR Racing 2003 live stream. How are you all doing today? Thank you so much for tuning in. Take two this time. Tried to stream a half an hour ago. Had some technical issues, but we seem to be running fine right now. I want to thank everyone so much for tuning in. Right off the bat, if you guys could please hit the like button and subscribe, I would really appreciate it. And while you are doing that, for anyone interested, I currently stream all my YouTube broadcasts to Twitch as well. So if you'd like to go follow me on there, I've got a Twitch account. How's it going, Bonzi Hunter? I am also on Facebook and Twitter. And last but not least, huge shout out to my Patreon supporters, Adria Fitzy, Jay Barker, Drive Through, Goki, Kingster Cole, and Pantalica. Thank you so much for your support on Patreon. If anyone would like to join them and help support this channel, please go check out my Patreon page to find out how. I would truly appreciate it. And without further ado, let's get started with today's video, which the title of it is kind of a joke about yesterday's complete debacle of a qualifying session. A qualifying session so bad they are changing the rules basically effective immediately. So without even trying, we're going to get the pole for a race at Auto Club 2018, and we're going to be doing a 100% race today. 94, 38. Alright, let's do this. Excuse me. Gatorade burps. So yeah, 200 lap race at Auto Club we will be doing, but first, we need to qualify in the pole. Bonzi Hunter, Malik Jernigan, Sir Next a lot, the NASCAR guy, Encrypted Chaos, Letty Perez, Bobby, I remember you, Skullman 2012. Thank you so much for everyone for tuning in. Alright, we need to get the pole first. So we still need to qualify to do this, but I said I wasn't going to try, so we're not going to try. Oh, I'm just going to pause this so I can turn the volume down my headphones just a little bit. A little bit more. A little bit more. There we go. Clicking on the chat, make sure that ain't frozen. Alright. We're going to qualify in reverse. I need to do this all the way with my wheels since it recalibrated. There we go. Alright, we're going to qualify in reverse. And we're going to get the pole. They need to have a second gear for reverse. This isn't fast enough. I'm not going to sit there and redline it because I want my engine to blow. So yeah, I'm going to use the save game editor for those of you that don't know. I'm going to use the same save game editor to get myself up to first after doing this. I just need to do the qualifying session to save it and then exit out of the game and edit it. I'm keeping better control than I thought I would. Well, it's hard to lose too much control if you're only going 75. Alright, coming onto the front stretch for the start of our first lap. And here we go. Alright, everyone else is running like 42-second laps. Let's see where we finish. Oh, Cole Custer won. Nice. So, I'm curious to see how this compares to the 42-second lap. Whoa. So after we do this, we're going to start right away with the race. So I want to get this race done as soon as possible. Because not only do I have a premiere happening later tonight, 3.5 hours from now, Ed, Rusty Walrus, and some other guys are doing some Wreckfest stuff I want to try to partake in. Alright, we're closing in on being done with the first lap. Alright, coming down the front stretch, take the white flag of the qualifying session in reverse. Final lap. I don't know why this idea came to mind, it just did. Don't ask questions. Alright, our lap was over double the time. Uh-oh, we ran out of time. Alright, so we got our lap. We're going to save. Abandon the race. And magically, in a minute or two, I will have the game open again and be on the pole. You guys are going to be seeing a black screen just for a couple seconds. Bear with me. Oops, wrong folder. There we go. Players, Austin Dillon. Save game. Auto Club. Alright, taking Austin Dillon, moving him to the top. Alright, and without further ado, we will load the game back up, and we will have the pole. We're just going to jump right into the race. No excessive practice session. I need to get this race done ASAP. I want to do a full race, but I wanted to do it tonight, and I need to get it done ASAP. Because I want to make my own premiere later. Then after that, I want to join up with some online Wreckfest stuff. Single race, and then I'll click back on the chat, make sure that ain't frozen. Resume saved race, yes. Jeopardy music, come on. And there we go. Alright, perfect. 200 laps at Auto Club. I'll try to get settled in before we get started. Oh, shoot. Need to make sure I'm... Yeah. Make sure I'm using the same setup as we were using last night. There we go. Aero Eagle. Alright, thank you everyone for tuning in. Mr. Heart Grenades, your next Lambo Cup Series. Snexta. Try to get some shoutouts in now because it's gonna be a long time before we are done with this race. Alright, I believe the speed limit's 55 for the pits. How long is the fuel window? About 49 laps. And the tires go fast at this track. I'm just gonna stay in second. Spitfire 4456, Malik Jernigan. Alright, got Eric Jones starting on the outside of the front row. I do not at all expect to win this race. Just maybe finish it on the lead lap. Or just finish it in general. See the checkered flag even if I'm laps down. Knez Alfiza, Bonzi Hunter, Pantalica. Sure to hit that like button, you guys. And green. Kyle Larson with a huge start. Alright, need to be careful as to not slide. Like that. Alright, trying again. The back end started to step out. Oh, I took out my brother. We were racing this very track in online last night, and I'm pretty used to it, but yeah, on cold tires, gets a little squirrely on the first lap or so. Oops. Oops. Yeah, that was obviously my bad. Alright, take two. That's another reason why I wanted to get started right away, because I know we're going to have lots of that type of stuff happening. Maggie Walker, Silver, Harrison McWhorter, the NASCAR guy, Griffin Lynn, GL Racing. I appreciate everyone spending their Saturday evening in this channel, in this live stream. Apparently the Xfinity race just got done and Cole Custer won, so that's good. Nas Plays, Letty Perez. So like I said, I'm trying to get some shoutouts in now before we go green for a while. I'm unable to look over at the chat. Eli Bright, hello to you too. Lil Trey 13. Alright, need a slightly better start this time. We need to not get loose and kill ourselves in turn 2. There we go. Let's make sure I got a slightly better start than the rest of them. Going to 4th right away. Alright, nice and smooth. I don't care if he passes on the outside right now. I'll get him back later. I'm just waiting for the tires to warm up before I start making crazy moves. Started to get loose again. Man, I'm losing ground left and right. Uh-oh. 3 wide. In the middle. In the front of the whole field. I don't like that. Those 3 cars are starting to pull away. Get out of here, Boyer. Although if they're spread out like that, this pack is going to track them right down. Holy crap, look at this pack behind me. Pantalica with a $2 super chat says Noah Gregson is a sexy mother effer. Thank you for the super chat, Pantalica. I appreciate it. Holy crap, this is nerve-wracking. There we go. That's the run on the outside I've been looking for. Once the tires get warmed up, turn 2 isn't so bad. It's turn 4 that really wants to spin you out, at least from my experience at this track last night. Can usually get a decent run going out of turn 2 like that. And catch back up to the draft of these guys and be in this top line of cars. There we go. Yeah, look at that pack behind me. Holy crap. I see like 4 or 5 wide the whole way deep. I'm glad I'm kind of out of that now. Didn't get quite as good of a run that time. As long as I can stay with these leaders. By the way, I am using the CTS physics version of this mod to, as best as this game can do for being 16 years old, try to replicate the new aero package. The CTS physics version of the mod compared to the Cup physics basically has more downforce and less horsepower, so voila, new aero package. There we go, there's a good run. Maybe I'll stick with them. I can't really get up by them, though. Wow, this line of 4 up here is starting to pull away from the rest of the pack. We got the Kyle and Kyle show and then Eric Jones. So the 2 people that started on the front row, myself and Eric Jones, and then the Kyle and Kyle show. Yeah, we are pulling away from the rest of the field. That'd be nice if we can keep doing this and then start lapping people at some point. This top line has just been sitting in the exact same position since like lap 1. Right as I say that, I go to make a move at the same time Kyle Busch does. These 2 leaders are not drafting each other anymore. That can have Eric Jones and myself catch up. There we go, look at that. And Kyle's gonna be stuck on the outside. Watch this move. Holy crap. Jay Barker, run that Larson line and get them slide jobs with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Jay. I will try my best. I've actually been having decent luck running this outside, so maybe I should go back to that. Look at that, yeah. I just need to stay on the outside by Larson. Great suggestion. Because now I can do those types of moves early on into the fuel run when the thing started to slide a little bit. Speaking of slide job, when the tires are still fresh, but I think once the tires start to wear out, I want to work towards that outside line. Whew, this is intense. I'm like white knuckling right now. Battling next to Kyle Larson for the lead. How awesome is that? Get out of here, Kyle. Bush. Shoot, we're starting to get a little tight. And I started to wiggle there a little bit. That was a little sketchy. This thing's starting to get harder and harder to handle. The tires aren't that far down yet. Oh, they checked up. Alright, I don't want to do anything too crazy. I just want to stay with the leaders right now. I don't want to lose these guys' draft. There we go. Back to the single file. We can start pulling away from the rest of the pack again. Oh, that was close. Oh, that was close. Yeah, they're starting to check up a lot in the turn, so I gotta be careful. Warren Motorsports, Dominic Walker, Colin Howell, Dale Jr. I apologize if I missed anyone. Give him a little bump. Now we're going side by side again for both first and third. Seems like Kyle dives down to make a move whenever I do. Interesting. Bush, that is. Well, you can dive bomb to get the overtake right there, but you're not going to get a good corner exit, so lose a lot of momentum coming out of the corner. As long as we can stay alongside Bush and behind Jones, we should be able to get a run on the outside coming on the backstretch here. Like so. Haven't led a lap yet. I might change right here. Yeah, that's right. I blocked him so I could get the lap lead. Oh man, this has been intense. Shoot, I had to get out of the gas a little bit. Look at that huge run Larson got as a result. Shoot, I'm starting to get tight. Except the outside doesn't really work in turns 3 and 4. Unless I can do that. Oh, what a move. Yeah, we got an intense 4-car battle for the lead, and have been this whole time. Meanwhile, we're coming up on the first lap cars of the race. We will be in about 5 laps. We completed 20 laps, so we're a 10th done with the race. This will be the end of lap 21 coming up here. By the way, I did turn double file restarts off. In case we have any cautions and we have a bunch of cars lapped, I don't want all the lapped cars being on the line on the inside. I'd rather just have them be dispersed throughout the field. Single file. God, with the CTS physics, you can't pull away. As long as someone's within drafting distance, they're always going to be able to catch you. Meanwhile, we got to pit in like 15 or 18 laps or so. Once again, sorry if anyone's joining in. I apologize for not being super interactive with the chat right now. I can't afford to look away from the screen at this moment. Man, I'm starting to get a little bit of a gap, dare I say. It seems like I'm getting better in the turns. They're faster on the straightaways and have the advantage because they can get behind me to draft, but it seems like I'm faster in the turns now. The AI's tire wear is starting to become a little bit more prevalent than mine is. I just need to just getting picking the right spot to get back on the gas is the key. Coming up on Bubba Wallace. Our first lap traffic of the race. Here, Bubba. I want to lap Bubba before the cars behind me have a chance to catch back up. Uh-oh, tight. There we go. I started to get really tight right there. I lost a little bit of ground trying to get past Bubba. It gained on me a little bit. Yeah, it looks like I'm better in the long run with the tire wear. So that's good. Oh, still another 25 laps of fuel we got. Alright, the top four has like a 4.5 second gap back to 5th place. Meanwhile, we're catching more lapped cars. Those bumps on the backstretch. You can feel them. Whew. I just want to be able to pull away from these cars behind me, so I keep catching up a little bit in the straightaways. I'm not able to get more than like a second away from Kyle Busch. There was a fast couple turns. Whew. Those lap cars almost ruined my line through 3 and 4. Alright, now I got a big cluster of lap cars between me and the rest of the leaders. How many laps do I need to pit? About 20 laps till we need to pit, give or take. Whew. So far, so good. They're just about to get by those lap cars, but they lost a lot of ground doing so. I just need to not speed in the pits. Man, this thing is getting really good in the long run. Now, unless I screw up in the pits and get a black flag, I need there to not be a caution. Whew. Ooh, started to get a little tight. How many more laps do we need to pit? About 15. I'm not adjusting a thing wedge-wise, just 4 tires and fuel. Alright, this is my race to lose at this point. I better not screw it up. Alright, we'll be able to get more than 50 laps in one stretch, so we should only have to pit 3 times. As long as I don't have anyone near me, I'll start. I'll switch it to the number of laps, the F1 screen. Alright, start of lap 40. This is the best I've done in a race in a while. Whenever I say that, I always say then I should have turned the difficulty up more. Shoot. A little tight coming out of the turn. I want to pass those lab cars up there before we have to pit. Come on, turn, turn. There we go. Yeah, definitely starting to feel the wear at this point. I feel those little bumps halfway through the backstretch. Alright, I think the speed limit's 55. It's either 55 or 45. Probably about 10 more laps till we have to pit. Yeah, 11. Just get down at a low enough speed, then you start feathering the throttle, trying to find the grip. And once you feel the car can stick, that's when you go full throttle back out of the turn. Well, we had some really exciting 4-car pack racing for the first few laps, for the first like 20 laps or so. Holy crap, I almost spun. I almost just spun. And I would have gone down to the infield right off the track right away, so that wouldn't have even been a caution. Unless I came back up the track on purpose and risked getting hit by oncoming cars. Alright, my first little kiss into the wall almost led to me spinning. How many laps did that take? It took 43 laps before I finally made contact with the wall. Just one little tiny brush. Alright, we're gonna be careful. No. So I'm trying to push my tires a little too hard for the amount of grip that they have left, so let's not do that again. Just want to say greetings and hello to anyone that might be joining in the chat right now. I apologize for not being able to look over. But this is the part of the race streams where I'm just focusing and not trying to get distracted by outside sources. Alright, we're gonna pit shortly after we get past this group. I don't trust this. There we go. Alright, that was easier than I thought it was going to be. We'll get past this next lap car of Denny Hamlin, and then we'll pit. Once we officially get past lap 50. We'll probably try to pit on lap 50 if we can. Or at the end of it. Let's take a look at the tire situation. Huh? The right front's about halfway gone, but aside from that, it's not bad. Not nearly as bad as I thought it'd be. At this point in the race. Mark Stylus, TMG, Kyle Larson. Tropical Cyclone. How are you all doing tonight? As I said, sorry I can't look at the chat more than I have been. I'm faster in the turns, but they're slightly quicker on the straightaways. Alright, so I think we're going to pit next lap. We'll do 50, 100, 150. Make it nice and simple like that. So there's 27 cars on the lead lap right now. Julian Munoz, Chuck Barga Jr. Hello to everyone else. Sorry if I missed anyone. Alright, we're going to pit this time by. It wouldn't be a Cody H Gaming stream unless I was doing decent in a race and then sped in the pits, so let's try to break the trend.
Limit 55. Keep it under 4,500 in seconds.
Alright, 55. And qualified first, so will be the first pit stall. Alright, back out of the lead for the first time in like 20, 25 laps. This better be this one at the end. Yes. Alright, we didn't go too far. No damage to repair. No wedge.
Go, go, go! Keep it under 55. Keep it under 4,500 in seconds. Okay, you're clear of pit lane.
Alright, don't go up on the track too early. Let's see where we cycle through. All right, yeah. Fresh tires, wait for them to warm up. Back in 27th. But we'll see where we cycle through once everyone else starts pitting. We'll see if we get back to the lead. See how much ground I gain on these guys in like that one turn? Because I think everyone else is still on older tires. They'll probably be pitting in a couple laps, if not this lap. Yeah, look how much faster I am than these guys that have the old tires. Here we go, there's some guys into the pits. Super speed. Man, this isn't even fair. More cars. Yep, now everyone's pitting. Now everyone's pitting. In case anyone's wondering, I have the AI difficulty set to, or AI strength set to manual, set to 94%. This isn't even fair. Back to 15th. Alright, so we're gonna get the lead back hopefully in like 5 laps or so. The car's coming out of the pits. I think I'm on either third or back in the lead. All I know is that there's only 23 cars left on the lead lap, I think, by the looks of it. Alright, now these guys have the fresher tires, because I'm not blowing by them nearly as quickly as I was the other guys. There we go. There's 26 cars on the lead lap. Matt DiBurrito's the last one. Second place is 15 seconds back. Looks like Joey Logano's in second. Not a single caution yet this race. I like that. Clean racing. This channel's always doing wrecking anyway. It's about time we do a clean race. Start lapping more cars. The more cars I lap, the less chance they have of winning the race, especially if a caution comes out. There we go. Oh, man. DiBurrito really wants to stay on the lead lap. There we go. Now I have the run on the outside. There we go. Alright, 24 cars on the lead lap. What lap are we on? We gotta be like on 60 something. 61. So we're nearing the 33% complete mark of the race, which would be 2/3 through lap 66. I'm going to try to finish, obviously, the leader and then being the only car in the lead lap. Try to lap second place. RB Gardner, Cactus King, how are you doing? Adria Fitzy. Once again, I apologize if I missed anyone in the chat. Now's the part of the race stream where I have to focus. Focus. I thought I was going to catch Menard and Chastain quicker than I have been. Logano is 17 seconds back. The last thing I need right now is a caution. The last thing I need right now is a caution. Oh yeah, and happy birthday, by the way, the NASCAR guy. I saw you posted that earlier. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. I'm gonna turn myself trying to block the lapped cars. There we go. I just wanted to get by those guys. Took long enough. What lap are we on now? We gotta be on lap 66. Lap 69. We're past the 33% complete mark. Got to pit again in about 30 laps. Around lap 100 or 101, somewhere around there. Shoot. Tight. Holy crap, that was close. See ya. I don't like all these lap cars just chilling right behind me. DeBurrito really wants to stay on the lead lap. I screwed up that turn. Get out of here. I don't like how these guys are battling me like they're on the lead lap. Probably about 25 laps or so until we got a pit. I don't like battling these guys. Well, I guess it'd be boring if I just pulled away for the lead and just stayed there with no one around me for the entire race. Alright, we've officially completed 75 laps at 200, so we're nearing 25 laps away from the halfway point. Come on, stick. That was way too risky of a maneuver. I don't like this. Now they're 3 wide behind me. Alright, 25 laps till we got a pit. Oh, that was another close one. Oh, I think we got people arguing about Kyle in the chat. Keep taking turn 3 at a horrible angle. Alright. Lap 80 complete. So we are 40% done with the race. Ooh, that was close. I am really surprised there hasn't been a single caution yet. Come on. Shoot. That's not good. Lap 83. Oh, that was close. That was close. Now the tires are starting to get pretty worn again. Yep. How about 18, 19 laps till the next pit stop? Jesus, barely keeps scraping the wall. Little tiny love tap. That was another risky maneuver. Holy kittens. Oh man, what a run by Paul Menard. I'm like boxed in by lap traffic. I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. Burrito has been desperately fighting this entire race to stay on the lead lap. I'm at the point where my tire wear is starting to get a little less prevalent than the AI's. Alright, start of lap 90. 10 laps away from the halfway point. Jeez. What a fight that DiBenedetto's been given this whole race. Alright, 20 cars left on the lead lap. Oh my goodness. This race has been going on so long. It's not even halfway done yet. Nick Stein, Dale Nelson, Dictator Robbery. I apologize if I've missed anyone else throughout the course of the stream. You guys are all having a good day so far. Get out of here, Paul Menard. Man, that's gonna be a long race. We're coming up on our next pit stop soon in the next 5 laps or so. That's right, you better get away. Turn. Once we get back into the double-digit number of laps to go, that'll be a nice relief seeing that. Hello, Mr. President. Paul Menard and DiBenedetto have been on my heels ever since this last round of pit stops. Alright, Truex is in second. He's 14 seconds back as of that last lap. In case anyone wondering, the next closest person. So I think the only way... ironically, the only way this, I'm gonna end up ruining this race is if a caution comes out. How many laps do we got? 5. Alright. I'll pit in like 4 laps then. Turn. Darn it. Alright, either this next time by or the time after that is going to be the halfway point of the race. I did turn on yellow flags, I swear. There just hasn't been any incidents yet, I guess. Go to sleep, Tropical. No one's forcing you to stay here if you want to go to sleep. Oh man, I almost just wrecked. There we go. I'm gonna let DiBurrito behind pass me.
Car inside. Clear inside. Clear inside.
Alright, I'm gonna pit the next lap. Pitting this time by.
Still there. Clear outside. Limit 55. Keep it under 4,500 in second.
Alright, into the pits cleanly. Do not speed. Whoa. Didn't mean to hit the microphone. Do not speed. All right. 2 pit stops in the books with no incidents. Past the halfway point.
Go, go, go! Keep it under
What damage did I have that they were trying to fix?
500 in second. Okay, you're clear of pit lane.
I got probably just from side swiping the wall. All right, back to 20th. '23rd. I lost a few seconds in the pits from them trying to repair whatever damage I had on the right side, I guess. Alright, time to gain some spots back after this pit stop cycle through. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. There's the field coming into the pits. There we go. Coming up on Bubba Wallace again. many laps down is he now? Lost a little bit of momentum. I had to check up there as to not hit Timmy Hill. Is this going to be a completely green race? That'd be crazy. Here comes the 20 into the pits, I believe. Yep. I think Ryan Preece is pitting too. Fifth. Like 90 laps to go. I know this has been a fairly unspectacular stream, but it's been clean racing. Back in the lead. I'll be curious to see how far behind second place is after everyone cycles through. Got someone else still coming to the down to the pits. See you later, Ryan Newman. I'll be curious to see what place I'm in after all this, or not place, how far ahead of second place I am. Oh, a little too wide right there. So right now I'm going to be battling with the lapped cars since I got fresh tires. Slightly fresher than my tires. Kurt Busch with a huge run. All right, Joey Logano is 14 seconds back. So we got 18 cars on the lead lap still. I just gotta take it nice and easy from here to the end of the race. I got about 35 laps or so before I'm gonna do my final pit stop, and then hopefully it's smooth sailing from there. Man, this is tiring. Hopefully we'll be done in like an hour from now. That's about 42, 43 seconds per lap times 80 laps. Guessing that'll be about an hour. That is if no cautions come out. I'm just going to pause just for a second. Holy crap. I've been in the rhythm of that race so much, or for so long. It was weird pausing that. Alright, just making sure we didn't have any drop frames. Making sure everything's still coming through just fine. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Tropical was asleep. By the way, is my premiere showing up on my channel? The premiere I've scheduled for like 2 hours from now? I just want to make sure that's showing up. And this is probably the most we've ever dominated a race. I don't have the difficulty turned super low. I have it at 94. I had no idea what to expect, so I just set it at something conservative-ish. Alright, it shows good. So then shortly after I'm done with this, that should be starting within an hour. Another 2 videos in one day. Do you guys like that thumbnail, by the way? See, we're just a couple likes away from 50. Who wants to change that? So the thing about that inside line, you can try to dive it down, but then you're not going to get a good run coming off the turn, out of the turn. Case in point. The premiere says 25 hours. I gotta change that. That's supposed to come out tonight. 10 p.m. tonight. I gotta change that real quick. Hold on. Taking a quick break. Ugh. Ugh. Creator Studio. Photo finish in the infield. Premiered. Ah, there we go. There we go. Instead of being 25 hours from now, it'll be an hour and 45 minutes from now. All right, click back on NR2003. Click the chat. Click the Streamlabs window. All right, 3, 2, 1. $78 laps to go. Out of 200. Stupid lap traffic. Yeah, I just love hearing that. Yeah, would you shush? $75 laps to go. God, my hands are getting sweaty. Yeah, no kidding, I'm sweating. If anyone can tell me where that quote is from, I don't know what I'll do. I'll just be insanely shocked that someone would get that reference. No kidding, I'm sweating. need to make some food after I'm done with this. I just realized I haven't eaten, I don't think, yet today. Which isn't usually a big deal, but right around now is when I'll start feeling it. No, not Space Jam. Here's a hint. It's not an actual movie, like Hollywood movie. It's a documentary, per se. It's a documentary of sorts. Beverly Housewives. Oh, yeah. You got me. Why is Brad slow? Is he on old tires or something? I don't think anyone's ever gonna get it. I think there's one person in the chat that might have a chance just because of some of his interests that I know he likes. Alright. The quote. No kidding, I'm sweating. If my memory serves correct, that was from, the film entitled Some Kind of Monster, a documentary following Metallica in the early 2000s while they were making the Saint Anger album. There's a part where Kirk is trying to learn a new riff that James wrote, and he's having trouble, and he can't get it, and then forgot what someone says. Like, someone points out that he's sweating. His reply is, yeah, no kidding, I'm sweating. Pretty sure Pantalica is the only one that might have had a chance of knowing that. Just purely based on his love for Metallica, having maybe seen that documentary at some point. There's so many. I love that band as musicians. Their first 4 albums is some of my favorite music, but I dislike a lot of that band as people. But there's so many quotable moments from that. Remember when Lars is like ranting to the cameraman or that freaking therapist they had or whatever, talking about Jason? He left the band! He left the freaking band! Period! Exclamation point! Ah, Lars. Never change. Actually, yeah, I get better at drumming. Coming to 67 laps to go. We're like 2/3 done with the race. Basically. Approximately. Watch a caution come out like right when we're done with the final pit stops. Period. Exclamation point. So there's 18 cars left on the lead lap. How many seconds back is... Uh-oh! I gotta kick this up into high gear. Logano's cut the lead in half. I've just been coasting this whole time, just assuming I have this thing in the bag. Logano's cut the lead in half. He was like 14 seconds back last I saw. Now he's 6. That's a little concerning. That's a little concerning. I'm playing as Austin Dillon. American idiot fan. He's quickly gaining on me. Alright, no damage repair next time we go to the pits. Dude, Logano's gaining like 2 or 3 tenths of a second on me each lap. This is starting to concern me. The reigning champ is starting to track me down under green. Shoot! Now the thing's super tight. Oh, man. Dude, they are starting to catch. I'm pitting at the end of lap 150 for the final time. Oh, Jesus, he's catching me. He's catching me. Boys and girls. Probably because he's got drafting help and I don't. I'm just running by myself. 4.6 seconds, oh my goodness. All I can hope on is him staying stuck behind that big group of cars right there. I need to get into the pits before he passes me. Oh my goodness. This race isn't a gimme anymore. The reigning champ is starting to track me down. Shoot. Shoot. I need to get to the 50 laps to go mark quickly. So that's when I'm gonna do my last pit stop. And I feel like once I have fresh tires again, I'll start to be able to pull away from Logano a little bit, but in the meantime, he is catching me. Oh, man. Shoot. Man, this is going to be a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. I need to see lap 150 ASAP. Luckily, he's caught up in those little bit of lab cars, but he's going to get by those guys sooner or later. Shoot. As long as I can get into the pits ahead of him. I just can't pit too soon and run out of fuel at the end of the race. Alright, I'm in Reddick's draft, so that's helping me speed up a little bit. I just need to get into the pits in 5 laps before he catches me. If I can do that, I think I'll start to pull away again. I just need to get into the pits in a few laps before he catches me. Alright, we got more lap traffic behind us separating me from Logano. shoot, he's 3 seconds back. Oh. I think I'm going to stretch it like 2 more laps. Just anytime I don't have to pit now is going to make my tires a little bit better at the end of the final run. Just every lap I don't need to pit now is going to be 1 less lap on that final set of tires that I'm going to need. All the grip I can get from them in that final run. As long as they're not closing in too quickly yet, as long as they're still back there about 3 seconds, I might as well go another couple laps. Alright, I'm pitting this time.
Limit 55. Keep it under 4,500 in second.
Alright, no speeding, no speeding. Shoot. I stopped a little too late. Or a little too early. Slowly.
We won't fix the damage. Go, go, go! Yeah, we nailed that stop. Great work, guys. Okay, you're clear of mid lane.
Alright, nice and easy getting onto the track. Alright, now here's where we make the ground back up. Here's where we make that ground back up. Alright, so we went back to 18th. Alright, so I have Have these tires last 47 laps. Alright, still in 18th. You can see Logano and Larson behind us in the split time. The two leaders. Need to gain as much time as I can now, because once the AI cars pit, I'm not going to be too much faster than them. So I need to just floor it now and gain all the ground back I can. Risky maneuver. Sometimes you gotta risk it for the biscuit. There's no way the AI can go the rest of the way without pitting. Yeah, there's no way the AI can go the rest of the way. Now I just need to not run out of gas. Oh, do you see that wiggle? Holy crap. I thought that was me wrecking right there. I thought that was it. It's not just drafting. There's something with the setup where the AI is faster than me on the straightaways and I'm faster in the turns. It's not just drafting. Starting to concern me that I'm not seeing the AI cars come in yet for gas. They have like some glitch where they can stretch it out like 100 laps. I almost just spun right there. There they go. It was starting to concern me that they hadn't come into the pits yet. Now they're going to be faster than me, so I got to take it easy on the tires and the gas. Because I should be well back into the lead after we cycle through. I just gotta take it easy on the tires and the gas for the rest of this run. Alright, back into the lead. We just need to see how much of a gap we're gonna have once everyone cycles through. Ooh, that was a little too close for comfort. A little too close for comfort right there. Oh, come on! All my cars are on the lead lap. There's only 10 cars on the lead lap. I got a pit. They got like 10 lap fresher tires than I do. I got a pit. Ah, that changes everything. And I'm going to be starting in the back of the line because no one else is pitting. So I'm going to have to work my way through a bunch of lapped cars. But I think getting the 10 lap fresher tires is going to be worth it. The worst timing imaginable. Hopefully some of the lap cars pit. Alright, what brought out this caution? Alright, still green, still green. Still green. Still green. There's the caution. Alright, so it was on the front stretch, they said. What happened? I think I saw Eric Jones and Stenhouse Jr. out. Yep. Looks like Keselowski and Stenhouse get together, trying to get down to the pits, and I think Eric Jones is going to be involved at some point. First caution of the race comes on lap 163. Uh-oh, that's going to be it, yep. Jeez, hard hit into the driver's side door for Eric Jones. And that's how the caution came out.
Go, go, go. Go, go, go! Yeah! You nailed that stop. Great work, guys. Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Stay behind the 21 car.
Hopefully some of the AI, the lap down ones, come into pit. So I can gain some spots in this line. This is kind of where I regret turning off the double file restarts. Alright, here comes some. Such BS. Of course the caution comes out then. Of course the caution comes out then. I'm glad I pitted though. There's no way I was going to be able to catch everyone with the tires being way older than the leaders. The rest of the leaders. And we'll have like 30-something laps. I think that'll be enough to catch them. And who knows, maybe another caution will come out. Then they'll all pit and then I won't need to. Complete BS. Alright, at least I'll have Bubba Wallace starting right behind me. He's been really slow, so hopefully I won't have a car right on my rear bumper going into turn 1. Oh, that's such BS. Such BS. I think we're going green next time by. And once again, I turned double file restarts off, so we're going to be starting a single file line. Kind of regretting that now, but I still didn't want an entire line of lapped cars on the inside line. Hey, and we're up to 6th. Some of the cars that were behind us that pitted were on the lead lap. Oh, such BS. The worst timing imaginable. Itchy leg. Alright. I need to not pass anyone before the start-finish line, even Menard or De Benedetto. Can't pass any cars. before the start-finish line. Oh, such BS. I'm gonna lose this race now. Of course, I'm not in the line. You saw that? You saw me sliding? The absolute cheese. The absolute cheese of the timing of that caution. The absolute cheese of the timing of that caution. I'm trying to get a push from behind from Busher. I'm not really trying to block him. I was trying to get some drafting help from behind. Shoot. Tried being a little too smooth with that turn. Alright, this is where I get glad that I took tires. Now that I'm starting to track them down in the turns like this. Yeah, you're Suarez. The absolute cheese of that timing of that restart. I was so easily going to win. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. I am so pissed that that caution came out when it did. Well, hopefully I shouldn't finish any lower than 6th. Where I was already. Wasn't quite as much damage as I could have had. Or maybe 10th. Alright, get 4 tires, fuel, repair that damage. Try to see what kind of finish we can salvage out of this. God, I am so upset about that caution coming out initially. I would have easily just glided right to the finish in the lead.
The pace car in turn 2.
Was dominating the entire race through 163 laps until that stupid caution comes out.
On the back straight. The pace car in turn 3. Go, go, go. Go, go, go! The pace car in turn 4. Keep it under 55. Keep it under 4,500 in second. Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Stay behind 47.
Alright, so I guess we gotta root for Larson now, since we can't win anymore. It's a battle between Logano, Larson, and Kyle Busch. So sad. Dominating through 163 laps, and then that happens. I'll take a look at that replay quickly. Once we get caught back up to the pace line. 17th. You gotta be kidding me. Those are all cars that were able to pass the leader before they race back to the yellow line for the last caution. Oh, so much for a top 6, so much for a top 10. I'm in 17th right now. Danico's All Mine Fan, Michaela Go, TS Media, Bonzi Hunter. I know I've gotten a lot of repeats in throughout the course of this stream, but my memory isn't good enough to go back 2.5 hours to remember every single person's name I said before. Well, I've got fresher tires now. I've got like 20, 25 lap fresher tires than everyone else. A little bit of damage, so maybe I can gain some spots back in the turns. That's all I can hope for. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got loose, chased it up the track, and then made contact with Priest. You're right, but yeah, we'll take a look at exactly what happened. If Priest wasn't right there... Yeah, I tried doing what they do in Heat 3, and you can go down on the apron. And I did it successfully a couple laps earlier. But then right there I got loose. I chased it up the track. I just about had it saved, but then made contact with Priest. That was the biggest hit right... No, that was the biggest hit I took from Reddick. And then right here I thought I was a goner. Right when all the rest of the cars are coming through. I thought for sure I was a goner there. Alright. So yeah, so from dominating and leading basically most of the 163 laps except for when there's green flag stops to struggling to get a top 15. That was all my fault. I shouldn't have gone down on the apron that far. I was just trying to climb back to the front of the field, but I got a little too desperate and... Yep. Gonna have 19 laps to go on this restart. Oh, darn it. I just hope I don't completely lose the pack, like by turn 1. I know that hit I got from Reddick was a little hard, and that hit to the outside wall, but aside from that, I didn't take too many... Didn't take a huge, hard shot to the front end. Alright, so coming to 19 laps to go. Yep, there goes the field. I'm gonna finish in like 28th spot. I don't think I was gonna win this one before that black flag came out, NASCAR fan. I appreciate your optimism, but I mean you can see how bogged down this thing is. This black flag wasn't going to change anything. I wasn't going to get any more spots. I'm probably just going to lose some more now.
Keep it under 55. Keep it under 4,500 in second.
Because I passed Reddick before the start-finish line on the restart because he was slow from the engine damage. That's why I got the black flag.
You're too far forward. Back up.
Oh, come on.
Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Keep it under 55. Keep it under 4,500 in second. Okay, you're clear of pit lane.
I could have LePaged the field. Okay, that one I deserved. That one I deserved. Tried being a little too aggressive to block Chase Elliott. And Reddick beats me back to the line. I just want this race to get done. I was so disappointed. Now I just want it to be done. What the hell are the butt pickers up there doing? Well, from dominating the first 163 laps to struggling to stay in the top 30 with a wrecked car. Just how quickly things can change with one caution. Oh, someone just blew an engine.
Pit road is now open. We can't pit this time by. We're not on the lead lap.
Oh yeah, that's right. I think Ross Chastain blew an engine. Is that a Dwight quote I see in the chat? Ugh. Can have like 11 laps left of this misery once we go green again. It was so good for so long and then it turned so bad so quickly. I miss BP.
Keep it under 55. Keep it under 45.
Him, Ken Squire, and Alan Bestick would be my commentating trio. Then I'd throw Mike Joy in there to make it the Mount Rushmore.
The pace cars in turn 1.
Ned Jenkins deserves a
Pace cars in turn 2.
spot in there too. That one I knew I was gonna
Limit 55. Keep it under 4,500 in seconds.
be too far forward.
The pace cars on the back straight.
Oh, I was wondering what the heck that was. Thought my engine died. Oh, my roof is gone. And my trunk. I'm not gonna have a deck lid or a
In turn 3.
hood. I know I just said my roof, I meant hood.
Go, go, go. Go, go, go. The pace cars in turn 4. Keep it under 55. Keep it under 4,500 in seconds. Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Stay behind the 9 car.
Gonna go be going green next time by. I think. Yep. Alright, only 11 laps of misery once we go green. Only 11 more laps of misery. Such a disappointing end to this race. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, all across the world, only 11 more laps. Then we will be over. Then I can get sent to the pit of misery. Dilly dilly. I've been streaming nearly 3 hours. I haven't taken a single break to walk around and stretch my back. Which means it's gonna pop super loud once I'm done with this video. At least I'm staying with this little tiny group of cars. Almost. Not really. Alright, 10 laps to go. As we try not to get lapped one more time. Will probably be our next goal. Less than 10 laps to go. And yes, I'll be doing a quick backwards big one after I'm done with this. I guess I'm kind of keeping up with Tyler Reddick. 9 laps to go. The car with no deck lid and no hood. Who's 25th? Timmy Hill. 8 laps to go. So like I said, I will be doing a backwards big one after this. Just one really quick one. Then I'll probably get us over the 3-hour mark. Thanks again to the 2 that sent super chats earlier, Pantalica and Jay Barker. I appreciate it. Seven laps to go. Yeah, this is sad, isn't it? Six laps to go. I don't think we're going to finish with I'll go another lap down. I think we're going to go one more lap down. Alright, there's 5 cars retired from the race. Eric Jones, Ricky Stenhouse, Ross Chastain, Kurt Busch, and Clint Boyer. Both out with a tire. Interesting. Five laps to go. I mean, hell, for as much as I usually suck at these races to only finish 2 laps down, I know it's a huge disappointment from how we all thought the race was going to finish. Fourth gear didn't die. My car is just so beat up it can't get up to a high enough RPM to where I'd even need to shift to fourth gear. It's just stuck at the mid RPM level for third gear. Four to go. Just trying to finish this darn race. It was going so promising until lap 163. So promising until lap 163. Truex Jr.'s leading, followed by Larson. Those 3 cars right there are the 3 leaders, the 3 red ones, and they are really close to each other as far as the split time. White flag. We're coming to the white flag. This thing will not turn. At least I don't think I'm going to lose any more spots. I don't see 25th yet, about to pass me. The misery's over. 24th. Finish with the Jeff Gordon number. Alright, who won? I want to see the finish. I haven't seen who won yet. Out of Truex. Oh, Harvick won. Harvick won the race. It was Harvick, Truex, and Larson. And Harvick's out front. Did he win? Yeah. Yeah. Harvick won. Larson second, Truex third. Alright, backwards big one real quick. Turn the yellow flags off and full pace lap off. Don't resume the saved race. Ugh. Shoot, I should have seen where everyone finished. I forgot. I'm mentally checked out right now. Well, 24th is better than 38th.
Get ready now. Going green. There's an accident in turn.
I got Tanner Berryhill.
Pace car's in.
What was my favorite racetrack? That's a good question.
Green flag. Green flag. Green, green, green.
Period or current cup tracks? Current cup tracks. It always used to be Talladega, but not recent years. And favorite all time is either Road America or Slinger. And boom goes the dynamite. I think we got every single car in that. At least some sort of damage. I think we got every single car involved in that wreck to get at least a little piece of damage. That'll be a perfect one to end on. Yeah, we get Joey, then Kyle, and everyone piles in. Larson made it through, but he hit right there, so he got some damage on the front end. And Truex got a little bit of damage. Yeah, a lot of the cars that made it through still hit someone. Except for maybe Bowman. Watch Bowman to the right-hand side. Oh, but he hit. Yeah, he hit Kurt Busch a little bit. Alrighty, everyone, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much again for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and subscribe. If you subscribe, be sure to hit that bell button so you get all the notifications for when I go live, have a premiere, have an upcoming stream, have a new upload, etc., etc. If you're interested in following me on social media, I'm on Facebook and Twitter. I broadcast all my YouTube streams to Twitch if you would like to follow me in there. And lastly, but not leastly, thanks to so much to all my Patreon supporters, Adria Fitzy, Jay Barker, Drive-Thru, Goki, Kingster Cole, and Pantalka. I truly appreciate your support. If anyone would like to be awesome and join them and help support this channel, and to find out what kind of rewards you can get in return for doing so, please feel free to go check out my Patreon page down in the description to find out how. And I think that is it. Thank you again, everyone, for watching. Like always, if you have any suggestions, leave them down in the comments below. I hope you guys have a good rest of your night. Hope to see you all next time. Peace. Bye.